Hello, Kako. Everyone, what's up? And it is Pink Crochet Weight here again. So I just came from my personal page, right? Because you know that Food Network thing, the polls are opening tomorrow, and I keep forgetting my personal page. So I went onto my personal page maybe like a minute or two ago to share that, you know, I am one of the candidates for the America's favorite chef. Nobody knows that I can cook. Not many people know that I can cook, and I can actually cook really good. Because it's not a part of me that I go sharing. I never had any complaints. But yeah, they're not aware of it, and a couple of my friends on there are actual chefs, and so is my cousin. So they're probably blowing their mind right now. Oh my god, what? How did she get God is good. So the polls are opening tomorrow at 11 a.m. and depending on where you are, it could be sooner. I don't know. But yeah, go ahead and vote for me. Vote for me, then you can actually see me cook and see what will come of that. You know, I'm telling you this, okay? There's only, if you have one life to live, okay? You know how they say YOLO, right? YOLO, you only live once. Like, YOLO doesn't mean that you spend your life doing crazy, outrageous things that could, you know, that could be detrimental to your spiritual path. You know what I'm saying? YOLO could also mean step out of your comfort zone and do things that you wouldn't normally do. Would I go on, like, this is not something that I would normally do. You know, I wouldn't normally do that because that's not my field of entertainment. My field of entertainment was singing, music, and talking, public speaking, stuff like that, things of that nature. When I was, you know, I sometimes venture back into it every now and then because it was a way of life for me growing up. But this here, what I just got myself into, I'm taking it to a whole nother level. It's like me going into stand-up. I'm funny, but not that funny. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still going to take that leap. Why? Because if you only live once and you only have one shot at life, then why not experience everything that you can? And I'm not talking about like experiencing like crazy stuff that would get you in trouble with the law, because you definitely don't want to do that, okay? Try not to take it to that extreme, because when you're young and dumb, you don't know how those types of behaviors will affect you in the long run, and so you don't know how much time God bids you. So staying away from things that'll get you imprisoned may be a good idea. So there is certain YOLO where you go bro, and then there's certain YOLO where you say no. You know, and legal and illegal things and criminal activities, that's where you say no, because I'm how many years no, because, you know, sitting in jail may not be your thing, you know. I don't think it's a lot of people's thing, you know. Personally, I think that sometimes I think that the prison structure, I guess, to me, I think there's a discrimination against poverty sometimes when you look at it. You know, you see a person, say for example, and this is my reasoning, okay, I'm going to give you an example. Say for example, insurance. Say for example, safety check. Safety check is necessary, yeah. You want to make sure that your car is safe, right? But why do you have to pay for it? Okay, if you're required to get a safety check, then why the freaking hell you gotta pay for it? If I'm required to get a safety check, then shouldn't it be a safety inspection that is free? Because you're making me do it. And then the expense part, like if they find something wrong with it, then have the mechanic shop fix it, you know, but not for free. You see? If you have that's why I'm saying that, you know, sometimes these types of laws are discriminating against the poor, because another one is insurance. They're required to have insurance, right? So a person is required to have car insurance, right? But if they can't afford it, then what happens? They can't get their registration, they can't get their safety check, if it ever expires, and then they get ticketed. It's like, okay, so you ticket someone who's poor. Don't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me anyway. So, you know, to me, I think that some of the laws are discriminating against people who can't afford things, you know. And coming from Hawaii, the cost of living here is so freaking high. You see so many people getting citations because of those things, and the registration here is outrageous. Okay, you guys think registration in other states are freaking crazy? Come Hawaii, okay? Because some people are paying $900 for their car registration. Some people are paying $600 fucking dollars for their car registration. It's crazy. They might as well just get a lot of land and pay the tax and freaking e-scooter all over that place. No, but let's not get into that right now, because that's a whole different freaking can of worms that I can just go on and on and on and on and on and on about. But yeah, so to me, I think some laws discriminate the poor. Discriminate against people who cannot afford things. So but that's aside from, you know, my statement. It went from YOLO to jail to crime is discriminating against poor people, against the impoverished. And it's like, okay, yeah, that's just how my mind goes. It works that way. It goes from point A to point B, C, D, E, F, G, and then comes back to point A again. But anyways, yeah, so that's my type of YOLO. My type of YOLO is I will step out of my comfort zone, and I will experience things that I've never experienced that is not going to get me thrown in jail. Or step out of my comfort zone to just do something different in life, you know? Because if this is the only life you got, stability is great, especially for at the ending of your life when you're retiring and you make all, you know, you can do all those things along the way. But sometimes I would recommend that if you had a dream to be a certain thing, say for example you wanted to be a singer and you just wanted to feel how it would feel to be a contestant in a show, or like try for American Idol or something like that, go for it. Don't be ashamed, don't be scared. Take that leap and experience it. You know, everyone is afraid to experience things because they don't want to be rejected, right? But if you look at it through a different view and you look at it as, I only got this one life, this is something that I've been dreaming of doing, I wanted to experience this, you know, and you go for the experience without the anticipation of either succeeding or, you know, plummeting and failing. You're going just for the experience itself. Life's gonna be so much fun, you know. It's gonna be a ride to remember, and it's kind of what you want if that's the only life you got. If this is the only life you got, then enjoy it. Experience life. Really, truly, genuinely experience life. God didn't put you on this earth just to be stuck in one area for the rest of your life and moping and crying, and at the ending of your life saying, oh, I wish I did. I wish I tried that. Try it. Try it. And at the ending of your life, you can be telling your kids, you know what, this is what happened. And it was the best experience of my life. Or this is what happened. And oh man, I would never do it again. I would never do it again. And that's the type of YOLO that I want to experience, you know. And that's the type of YOLO that you can experience too if you want to. If you're afraid of rejection, and if you're afraid of what people think, then man, you're not gonna YOLO. You're not gonna experience a lot of things, you know. And if you're a person that is very cautious and you don't want to take that step, then it's fine too. It's fine. It's fine. Just know that we only have so much time on this earth, and you don't know. And the best thing, this is the awesome thing about about God, is that He don't tell you, hey, you got like 60 years here. Nobody tells you. I mean, even if a person were to go to a psychic, which I would highly recommend that you don't. If you were to go to a divination, don't. They're not going to be 100% on point. They're not a prophet. They talk to ghosts. You know what I'm saying? Talk to ghosts. No. So, you don't know how much time you have on this earth. You're just here. And if you're going to be here, then do something. Enjoy it. Enjoy life. I don't think God did not put us here on this earth just to be miserable. He didn't put us in this earth just to be stagnant. He didn't put us in this earth to be too cautious, He put us in this earth to live. So live. Give the breath of life that God gave to you an experience so that you can share it with God. And then, of course, you're going to share it with your kids too and your family members, right? So you can establish generational blessings too through the will of God. If entertainment is your thing, then you go down with a legacy of having been an entertainer. If art is your thing, then you go down in history. Because you know what, you don't have to be completely recognized by the media and everything to be successful, or to be an artist, or to be an entertainer, or to be someone, period, in this world. All you need is people around you to experience it with you. Okay, you don't need all the whole hype. You just experience life. Your stories, people that was there, they're gonna remember. And you actually YOLO. Hopefully you choose to YOLO a thing without going to jail. Yeah. So we got so much stuff going on. Okay, so my latest thing. Okay, so no dramas, maybe a little bit drama, but there is a hype about Selena Gomez and her relationship with Benny B. I normally don't do this, okay? I don't normally seep into this gossip trend, but follow me, okay? Follow me. Don't just follow me. I'm in that mess somewhere. So I'm gonna share. And then we have Justin Bieber and his wife Hailey Bieber. And Justin and Selena had their thing that was for their first loves, right? I don't know what happened between them guys. I don't know what happened between them guys. All I know is that one day, one phase of their life, they're together, they're in love. The next phase of life, one is falling apart and the other one is getting married to someone else, right? Now, I seen all I was looking at all these posts and reading the threads, and I like the songs that they came out. Selena and Benny B. Benny B is so awesome. I don't care what anybody says. That guy is so cute. He's so adorable. He's like a Care Bear. You know what I'm saying? You can't say anything bad about him. He's like this little chubby dude. He's not really that chubby. I don't know. He's like this little fluffy dude that just is just a ray of sunshine, and you just can't help but just like him, But I will say, they are making a lot of comments about the way he looks, right? They're calling him ugly, blah, 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 blah. Okay. He's not ugly. Okay? No. He's not ugly. No, he's not ugly. He's chubby. That's it. But if he were to lose weight and he were to work out, I'm telling you, a lot of you girls that called him ugly would be telling him, so you will be singing a different song, okay? If he loses just some weight and he, you know, works out just a bit, then Benny B will look pretty solid, okay? Even with his fro. All he has to do is work out just a bit. He's not ugly. His personality is very beautiful, and his relationship advice and all the things that he's doing for Selena Gomez is really amazing. If anybody's gonna take advice, take it from him. Take it from that little ray of sunshine, because that little ray of sunshine makes sense. Okay, and obviously his advice and whatever heck he is doing is working. Okay, now being that I said it, there might be people that will try to come in between and try to make everything all crazy, and if you do, I don't like you. But their relationship is amazing. How he treats her and how she appreciates her, that would be like the ideal relationship. Everyone's going for something that is very, they're searching for something that'll last for like a blink of an eye. You know, oh, I want him to be a millionaire. Oh, I want him to be like, he has to be in super shape. Oh, I want him to be a boss. And I'm like, and you want him to beat you up. And you want him to degrade you. And you gotta stay skinny, because if you come fat, he's gonna talk about you and probably fool around on you. He probably fooled around on you already. But hey, you know what? You want that kind of guy, you go get him. All right. I'm just saying that Benny B, he is doing something right. Okay, he may not be the ideal drop it like it's hot dude, okay? But he's doing something right. He is treating her with respect. If anybody says that he's simping, that's not simping, bro. That is a man who is treating his girlfriend that became his fiance, that became his wife, with respect, because he understands her past issues. He knows she has trust issues and anxieties. Men who love their girlfriends, want her to be their fiance and want her to marry him, would take those steps that he took for her. He was mindful of what triggers her. He did what he needed to do to make her feel comfortable. And then, you know, she fell in love with him. So he didn't simp. He did not tell her he loved her first. She told him that she loved him first. So everything fell in his favor, including the date. Because he didn't ask her for a date. He didn't even know they were on a date. But there they were. So you're probably wondering, why are you bringing this up? Well, on the thread, I made a little comment because it was a post or a video about Hailey Bieber copying Selena Gomez. Hailey, she's pretty. Selena, she's pretty. Both of them have their own talents, okay? But whoever posted the video, it really seemed like one was copying the other. So I made a comment. Pink Crush 808 went there, and I made a comment. And you guys know how sometimes my comments can be super ass hilarious, right? But super ass offensive. Unintended, not at all. And everything that I said, I believed. I truly believed, because I'm watching that video. I'm watching that video, and everything that they're stating equals she's copying her. And then the social science person behind me, the social science person in me, says, when somebody does that, most often it's because they like them. So honest, transparent me, I wrote it in the comments. Shortly after that, she came out with a lawsuit. I didn't get any papers. I didn't have anybody tell me anything or anything. I didn't get caught out for it. Okay, but just know that if there may be a potential of it happening. So I'm like, okay, all right. All right. I might end up in a court case. Girl, I'm a pro say it, okay? But I don't think you want me cross-examine you. I don't think you want that. But hopefully I don't get summoned to court, because I'm not joking. I will pro se myself. I have done it before. And I will cross-examine you. I may not be barred. But California, if I'm not mistaken, if it's taken to California, you don't have to go through the whole, you can actually get baby barred. You can take the baby bar exam, and then you can be barred in California. So I would actually take it to that route where I'm going to be legal and legit enough to represent myself in that court system. But hopefully that doesn't happen, right? And if not, then I know who to cry to. But anyways, yeah. So I guess my message is, dudes, be careful when you guys make comments in the comment section. For me, with all the word vomit that I just said, for me, everything that I said, everything that I wrote on that comment, I truly believe that's what was going on. And the reason why was because everything that I saw, it led to that. Okay, I genuinely believe what I wrote down. So I mean, I'm not trying to slander her name, but what I watched, what was provided by on that video, it all pointed in that direction. And for me, I have statistics and social research that proves that what I said is true. So I mean, it's not like I'm making up bullshit to talk smack about her. It's just I was confirming. I think that's what's going on, But in no way am I trying to slander her. In no way am I trying to be malicious towards her, because I feel for her. If everything that they said is true about this girl, that she's in an unloved marriage, I feel for her. I really genuinely do. Because, it's not easy. It's fucking more degrading when you are beautiful. She's pretty. And somebody rejects you like that. If that's what's happening. If that's what's happening, you're beautiful and that man is rejecting you. And he's treating you and belittling you like that. That's fucking hard. And I feel for her if that's the case. If that's not the case, and they have a really great relationship, because if I'm not mistaken, didn't he turn to the Lord? And if he turned to the Lord, then you're not supposed to be treating your woman like that. Your woman is supposed to be a part of you, not the other half in the corner of you. When you get married, you become one. That means you support him and he supports and loves you. You love and support him and he loves and supports you. That's a marriage. And if I'm not mistaken, they're married and they have a child, so it proves that they do have love between each other. God bless them with a child for the sake of the child. If this is true and she is being neglected, then I feel for you. I feel for you, sis, because you're too pretty for me to be treated that way. But if you allow yourself to be treated in that manner and you stay there, then it's all on you. I'm not saying to leave him. I'm just saying you got hard decisions. You got hard decisions. It took me 6 years to decide. No, not me. No, it wasn't 6 years. Shit. I'm not even gonna go get it. No, it wasn't 6 years. It was 5. I don't want to make him look bad. I don't want any of you guys to look at him in a bad light. My ex-husband in a bad light. I mean, there's a lot of things that were like, but I know I don't want to cause trouble for someone else, in a sense where people look down on them. No, I went through some shit in my marriage. I went through some hard stuff. I went through some things that just make me not want to ever get into a relationship again. And then there's more to that too, but I don't want to make my ex look like my enemy, because he's not my enemy. I don't have feelings for him. I wouldn't want to hang out with him, but I wouldn't want to destroy him either. You know what I'm saying? It's just not like me. It's not in me to do that to anybody. So, you know, I'm not going to share that part with you guys, but if that is the case, that you're being neglected, you got a hard choice to make, you know, whether you're going to stay in that marriage and try to make it work. And no matter what, even if people tell you to divorce him, if there was no like adultery involved in it, if there's no adultery involved in it, to me personally, if he's never cheated and committed adultery against you, then you can make it. You can get past anything. I mean, like, you can get past these things. I know you can work things out if there's no adultery, but adultery is a bit different, because it's breaking of the spiritual bonds. And that's something I think a lot of people, including myself, can't get past. You know, for me, like, once you sever that tie, it's like, once you sever that trust, that spiritual bond, it's like, and then like being in the medical field, I mean, there's so many STDs out here in this world, you know. I wouldn't want to. The moment that I had, you know, suspicions, and I stopped. I didn't want to have any of that intimacy between he and I, because, you know, you gotta value your health too. If a person is promiscuous enough to give themselves to every random person, then, you know, and it's a sporadic deal where they do it at a bar or whatnot. They meet people at a bar and they just, you know, that's where they get STDs, you know. That's where it's more likely for them to have, you know, gotten an STD or worse, some kind of disease. You know, you don't want to play Russian roulette with your health, especially when it comes to reproduction, because procreation is a thing. You're gonna want kids, you know. So that's why I don't do stuff like that. You know, I don't even go out. I'm home. I'm like, you know, that person that they talk about in the memes, she never goes out, she eats, she stays home, watches videos, or I'm reading. That's me. They're talking about my life probably. But yeah. So I mean, I'm not trying to be malicious to her in any case, any way, any shape, any form. If anything, I'm going to feel for her. I'm probably going to be very judgmental, more judgmental, if anything, to him, because he accepted the Lord. And that's why I don't really buy into the gossip when they say that he's unlovable to her, because if he is a man of God, then he would know that would be 100% wrong, you know. As far as Selena Gomez and Benny B, oh, he's so cute. I don't want to pinch his cheeks. But girl, you won the lottery. Freaking, he is a lottery. He's a lottery. Just tell him, work out. You know, if you feel like you're getting sick of people criticizing his looks, just tell him work out. I tell you, if he works out just a bit, you know, just works, you lose maybe like 10 pounds, or maybe 15, 20. He's gonna look like a damn boss, okay? Like, no joke. So he has all these talents, and then he has good relationship dynamics, and he has common fucking sense. And then, you know, you add the looks to that, you're gonna get a boss looking guy. But do you really want to do that? You know? Do you really want to do that? All on you. So so yeah, that was a thing. So the thread that thing popped up on, I've been following it because I want to know. Well, first of all, she has to figure out who I am. Which is gonna be easy for any attorney. Fuck. It's gonna be easy for any attorney. However, just putting this out there, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I'm not against you. I'm not trying to slander you. I just joined in the conversation and I said what I really believed. Because that's what it seemed like on the video. Anyhow. Don't sue me. I'm broke as a joke. Anyways, okay. Old news. Moving forward. This is not war plans, alright? So, that was awesome. It's not war plans. Let me tell you. It ain't. It ain't. What they revealed, whoever, bruh, what's his name? Whoever leaked that stuff out, you are trash, man. You should have never did that. He did not leak out any more plans. Now, they're trying to attack our DOD secretary by bringing up drinking as an issue. And I'm like, bro, he is a fucking veteran. That is not drinking. He's not drinking. That's not drinking. He don't have a drinking problem. No, not at all. And he did not leak out the plans. Who really did was the person who wasn't supposed to be on that thread. He did. So you're gonna watch that guy. Not war plans. Like, for real. No. It is... I'm just blabbering away. Just blabbering away. But yeah. So, please guys, I'm going to post the link up. Yes, it's not the best picture, okay? But I'm fun, okay? And I do what I do. And I do what I do best, alright? And that's just doing me. But, vote for me. Support me and vote for me, please. Then you guys get to see the rest of my body. And no, I'm not fat. Okay? I would look much more smaller if I lost 10 pounds. But you guys get to see the rest of my body. Because I know you guys are all probably thinking that, why did she only show her face? It's because I like sitting down. Why am I supposed to walk around showing my body? I mean, aside from that, yeah, I don't think I ever did. Well, yeah, vote for me. Okay, then you guys can see the other half. Sure. Okay, anyways, that's the story of the day. So, 1, vote for me. 2, Haley, look, I wasn't trying to be malicious to you. Whatever I said was because what they wrote down, all right? What was written down on that little blurb, and then of course the video. It showed that you were that way, okay? So it wasn't malicious. I'm sorry if you got hurt. I feel for you if you feel unloved. And I hope you guys can work things out, because you guys got a son. You guys got a son. Work things out. Try to work things out. If you guys gotta go take a hiatus, fucking go do that. But in all honesty, with your makeup brand, you're not using this promotion opportunity, this fucking marketing opportunity. You should. Somebody help her. Now, as for Selena Gomez and Benny B, I fucking love you guys. I love you guys. You guys are so cute. Stay that way. And yeah, peeps, YOLO, step out of your comfort zone and pursue something that will be an experience that you're never going to want to forget, that won't land you in jail. Okay? Experience life. Okay? Experience life. I'm about to step into something that I'm not trained for. But I'm going to take that leap of faith and try it. So, YOLO. You only live once. Make it count. As long as it's not hurting people around you, as long as it's not going to put you in jail. I'm not telling you to up and leave your family. Having a family is experiencing life. That's the best experience of life that you will ever have. Don't ever up and just leave your family, because just like wine, it only gets better. Marriage, just like wine, it only gets better. abandoning your family. No. That's like walking backwards. That's like, yeah, that's like, that would be the one thing that you're going to regret for the rest of your life if you ever did that. If you can take your family along and experience the journey where you know that they're going to be safe, then go ahead and do that. But if you're single, bull bingo, ready to mingle, step out of your comfort zone and really experience life. But use your damn common sense too, okay? Use your common sense. If it has to do with traveling, then use your there's a federal website that tells you all the things that you need to do and should do before you fly off into a different land. If it's experiences, go for it. Go for it, as long as you know that no, you're not going to end up in jail. If you have a family, having a family in itself is a life experience that is going to be one of the most beautiful things that you're ever going to experience. Okay, and like wine, it only gets better. Marriage, I'm not the expert in that. So you're gonna have to find information about successful marriages somewhere else. I know what to avoid. That's pretty much it. But anyhow, it's love, peace, and aloha. Vote for me.